Transformers of Eternia.
You're watching Transformers of Eternia. Now today I want to take a look at the recent news that Mattel Creations is going to release the exclusive Rokkon. Now that's a Masters of the Universe Origins figure, but it's kind of interesting that they're going to release it on Mattel Creations all by itself. But we'll get to that in a moment. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button and hit that subscribe button if you want to see more videos like this. And thank you for checking out my channel. Now back to the show. Okay, so we got here the information, and I want to give thanks to Toy Habits because that's where I kind of learned about this whole thing. I don't really have a place or a website or anything that I specifically ever go to find out about Masters of the Universe Origins or what Masters of the Universe toys are going to be doing. So I'm kind of lost on that. So I guess Toy Habits is really the only place that I know of that I can get that information. But looks like it's going to be Friday, February 16th at 9 p.m. Pacific time. That's when this thing is going to go up, and I pray to God it's going to be there so that everybody can get it and not just a few scalpers and have us all be fighting and mad at Mattel again. I pray to God that that's a thing. So I hope that happens because there's supposed to be two of these guys. Well, technically they could do three, but there's supposed to be two of these guys. So this is one. So if you get one and you can't get the other, that's a really bad move on Mattel's part. So we better be able to get this. So that's just kind of something I wanted to rant about, I guess. So here is the only pictures that we really actually legit seen of him from the San Diego Comic-Con, I think it was. And this is just kind of him just sitting out on a table with a bunch of other stuff. And it was just interesting to see because now these are posable and they also have to be able to lay down and like fold down and turn into a rock. You could see where his legs attached to his waist there, that's what they're going to do with this guy because that's what they did with the original version of Rokkon or whatever and Stondar and all these people. So he's got to be able to bend down and just kind of fold up and turn into kind of like a little rock like looking thing, like kind of a camouflage thing, like Metal Gear Solid with a box or something like that. I hope this guy actually can stand though and not be flimsy and fall over. And I really hope that the arms are nice and tight and everything like kind of fits really well, but not too tight because I know some of the arms can break on some of these otherwise. But I just hope that these guys are not going to be like really flimsy on the shelf because I mean they got them on a stand here, but they have all of them on a stand, so it's not like that. It's just this guy. But I would like to just know that this guy's not going to fall off my shelf every time because of the fact that he's got so much little weight in different spots on his body from all this rock stuff. But yeah, these guys look cool, or this guy looks cool. There's going to be more of them, but I just kind of wish that this could have been more of a set or something. I don't know, and I wish it was just openly everywhere. Like I don't know. I don't know what a Big Bad Toy Store is doing. Maybe they're not selling well, so I guess that maybe they're just kind of putting on Mattel Creations because God forbid, all of us fans of Origins, we're not the ones that want to buy these things because they put 400 of them on a shelf in the stores, and then we already got that, so we don't want to buy that one. But here's a picture of the original one. Now this is what he basically turns into a rock. If you don't know anything about this stuff, if you're just now coming into Masters of the Universe, I don't know, but he needs to be able to fold down and turn into a rock. Now the original one was not posable in the knees and the feet and the hands and the elbows and all that stuff, so it really didn't have a problem becoming this thing because it didn't have a lot of things that were, bending or moving to make the rock formation. But now he's bendable in all those places. So now you're going to have to kind of squeeze him into the right position and get everything lined up to get it to just kind of lay down and look like that rock. So that's what we're going to deal with that, I see. But I mean, I also put this artwork in here because I thought that was just some really cool looking artwork kind of showing off what they are. They're basically like the Transformers in the 2007 movie. They just kind of crash as rocks from the sky or whatever. And then they just kind of transform into the guy. But anyway, it's cool that we're getting this. It's just weird that we're just getting one. And I wonder how long it will be before we get to the next one because it just seems like they're taking so long releasing these things. They're just taking their time. Like we are just literally like months and months. It's not like waves anymore. It's just like one, and then a couple months, another one, another couple months, another one. But they're releasing, you know, the filmation type of Masters of the Universe, like that stuff online. I haven't seen it in a store. And of course, the Turtles of Grayskull, that's going to be everywhere. I seen one at Target the other day, the trap jaw one, I guess. But yeah, it's amazing that how anything that's not like the original toys is what they want to sell. So this right here, this is what I was saying. Now this is from the Classics line, but they released both of them together, which made sense. I didn't get this because I wasn't really around at the time collecting when the Classics line came out, so I kind of lost out on that big time. And I don't know if I could afford to get them now, but yeah, it's just this makes sense. This is what you do. You make basically a case of two for the figures, so that you are getting both figures out, and they're basically the same. They're basically brothers. I mean, you might as well call them brothers because they're both rock dudes, and they're basically the same style transformation or whatever you want to call that. But yeah, so this is what you would get, and that makes sense to do that. I would pay a little extra just to have the set of two and not have to worry about trying to find the other one, because now I feel like I'm going to be worried about trying to find the other one when these things come out, because you know how it is. The scalpers get it, and guess what? Now you're paying $75, $200, whatever, for another character just because you couldn't get that one. And I think that makes a lot of Master Universe Origins fans just sell their collection and give up because they're so tired of it. It's just getting sickening for these people to have to work so hard to collect something that shouldn't be that hard to get. Now, this is the final one that I want to talk about. Granita or whatever. I'm probably saying that name wrong. But anyway, the female rock person. Now, are they going to sell her eventually too? Because I really would like to see, I would really like to have them do that because I think she's kind of cool. And like I said before with the classics, for those guys, they had her in the classics line too. Somehow, I don't know if they will. I think, well, if they do, it'll be a Mattel Creations a thing again. And this will be kind of probably a rare thing because people will just buy it up, and it'll be one of those eBay things where you're paying all the money again. You can see I'm really jaded here, okay? I mean, it's clear that I'm pretty jaded by the way that they've been going about uh, selling these things to collectors and getting it in the collector's hands and not the scalper's hands, because I just really have been so bitter with the way that the way that they distribute the distribution on these things is insane. I had to kill myself to get King Hiss. I had to literally buy him for an overpriced price because they didn't want to re-release him, and all these other figures. I just had troubles, and I've been having troubles nonstop. So I don't want to rant forever. I just wanted to kind of hit on these things and kind of talk about these things. Sorry about my voice. I'm having this stupid cold that just never seems to go away. So my voice is not the best. But anyway, that being said, tell me what you think in the comment section below. Like, share, and subscribe. And thank you for watching.